Stop him. We didn't even drop him. You know, he got a nice body shot on me. I didn't go down, take a knee. I fell over leaning in too much. That was a little funny. But at the end of the day, man, I'm just happy, man. I really just hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys are excited that I'm back. I do believe that this was just a good start, and I just want to keep the momentum, man, because that's the one thing I've lacked in the past. And I think that if I keep the momentum, that I'll be able to really just be a better version of myself, redominate, be sharper, faster, counter, punch harder. I think all of that's in the near future.
And Keith, what's the difference between
the 10 out to 8 ounces? Did you feel it in there, landing the punches and throwing the punches?
He just wants to keep moving, right?
It was hard to say, man, because honestly, I spar in 18s to protect my hands and to work, make it a little better for my sparring partners because I want to dig on them. But like I was saying before, man, I really should. I need to.
This is okay right here.
I need to really focus on hurting people.
Thank you, Keith. Thanks, man. Hey, Keith, did you feel any? It didn't look like it, but did you feel any burns?
Yes, I did. I was sharp, but I couldn't finish. You know, I believe that I'll be able to make up for that in training later on this year. I felt pretty good in there. You know, I felt like after landing some big shots, I should have been able to have some follow-ups. But you know, I learned and I assess everything. I just used my craftiness in there. He was more poised than I thought. I thought he'd be a little bit eager. I was trying to get him to take chances. There was no holding. That was kind of interesting and nice. We both stayed on the outside. He had a great jab like we expected, and we just worked around it. You know, I let him touch me a little bit, but not touch me a lot. I landed the bigger shots, and that was the game plan the whole time. I just want to thank everybody who came out and supported, everybody who bought the pay-per-view, everybody who supports Keith Thurman and everything that I've done in my career. We're finally back. I'm looking forward to having a terrific 2022, and I just hope you guys enjoyed this show and look forward to more from your man, Keith One-Time Thurman.
On a great fight. It was very entertaining. There were a couple of times you had him rocked. He, you know, kind of a little stanky leg a little bit. Did you? Why couldn't you get the finish? Was he just kind of recuperated a little faster than you expected?
You know, I'm going to be honest, man. I just need to get back to the killer. You know, I think I was been a little too nice to my sparring partners, and just a little too nice to my past opponents. You know, 12-round championship boxing is just that different level. You know, and the last thing you want to do is try to get somebody out of there, fall short, and not have the gas for the later rounds. And I think that what I need to do, you know, I'm good at my endurance in the ring. I'm good at my craftiness. I'm good at my movement, but I need that high intensity interval training where pretty much I need to be doing sprints, things to where once when I land a nice shot, I need to be able to rush, get back on that Mike Tyson, right? But see, we know Mike Tyson, some people say, was only a 4-round, 6-round fighter because he put so much energy in those early rounds trying to get those knockouts. So it's a double-edged sword, but I know the sports science and how to be crafty enough in boxing, and it takes a different high interval training. There's one modality from my sports nutritionist of a form of training that I've never used up to this day, and I'm going to stop neglecting that because I think that's the one thing that I'm missing when it comes to finishing off these opponents. And I do believe that when I have that missing piece, that I can once again be at the top of this welterweight division.
Yeah, how important was it for you to have an impressive outing due to the fact that you were out of the ring for a while?
Oh, it's definitely important, you know, but I know my skills, my talents. I know that I'm world class, and I just wanted to show that, you know, Barrios was definitely a game fighter. Him and his team prepared very well for this fight. They were very poised, way more poised than I thought the young fighter was going to be. I thought he was going to want to make a big statement. Obviously, they wanted to make a statement with being relaxed and maybe waiting for their opportunities. But, you know, when I realized he's waiting a lot, that gives me more opportunities. It reminded me of Danny Garcia. Danny was just waiting to counter. And my movement and my stutter steps and my feints, it throws off their timing. And, you know, you think you know what it's going to be like to be in there with Keith Thurman. But once when I get moving to the left, to the right, back to the left, to the right, feint, jab, left hook, drop a few power shots, it's a little different, man. And I got him to hesitate, and it was easy for me to manipulate what I needed to do to win the rounds and be victorious tonight.
Keith Heidick from BoxingScene.com. Congratulations on your win. It looked like he affected you with a body shot in maybe the 8th round. Could you take us through that sequence and let us know how you felt with that?
It was weird, man. I ain't gonna lie. Backstage, I was sitting down, and I felt my body hurting with the cup. It was weird. I was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna want to get touched there today, boy." I know everybody talks about me and body shots, yada yada yada. But maybe it has something to do with the weight pool. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe my liver is a little sensitive. I always try not to look at it like that. I'd like to say, if somebody lands a good shot, they land a good shot. And body shots are just different, But it is interesting. If I breathe deeply, I can still kind of just feel awkward in that body region. Like I said, I felt tenderness before I was even touched tonight. So that one shot definitely awakened a little sensation of discomfort and pain, but it wasn't the hardest that I've ever been hit. If he was able to step in a little bit more, dig a little bit deeper, he may have been able to put me down. A lot of people who landed good body shots almost put me down, but look, they still haven't put me down, bro. At the end of the day, they can't make it happen. So Pacquiao didn't do it. Mario didn't do it, and Luis Collazo didn't do it. Sean Porter didn't do it. The Sean's wasn't that good. I backed up because it landed, and then he rushed me, and it looked bad on TV. I know it looked bad on TV, and the commentators jumped on I was hurt. I wasn't really hurt. But the other 3 body shots that I've taken that you guys seen on highlights, Keith Thurman was hurt. But that's what it means to be a world-class fighter. It's like Phil Ivey. We got a poker face up in that ring, and sometimes you can read a fighter, you can tell that he's hurt, but then that's when the true warrior spirit comes out, and we endure. And when I make it through the round, I sharpen up. Let them take that round if the judges think that was enough to win. Otherwise, we just get back into boxing and we get back to winning the fight.
If Spence Ugas, is offered next, the winner of that fight, do you feel ready, good to go for that fight, or do you feel like one more fight in between then would be ideal, or let's do it?
Yeah, that's such a really good question. Because the fighter in me says, "Give it to me, let's go. I want to be champion. I want the winner." But there's a weird little technicality that happened, for some of those who read the article, that this was like a title eliminator to a title eliminator. I don't know the politics all the time, man. I'm just a performer. I do believe that I should be worthy of challenging any world champion at any given point in time, considering my resume and everything that has happened in my career. But it does feel very good to just be back. So if I have to take another fight and just keep, like I said, going from being good to being great to being a champion, then so be it. I'm so happy to be back. I want to do what I haven't done in the past 2.5 years. Keith Thurman does want to be an active fighter. So we have to go back, talk to our team, see what's brought to the table through the networks, through Al Heyman, and just go with the flow, man. I just really want to have a more active year. I want to have more performances for the fans. I want to have more performances for myself. But no matter what, if it happens this summer, if it happens back in November and December, Keith Thurman is on the road to being champion in the welterweight division once again.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.